Greetings to Sir Zulnazmi and also my fellow viewers. My name is Parveen and I am a Year 1 TESL student. So today I'm going to be presenting the report of my recent case study, which is on the families and educators supporting bilingualism in early childhood. So this video presentation is for the course of TSLB3293, which is Children and Languages. So without further ado, let's get into our presentation. So to start with, we are going to take a look at the executive summary or the synopsis of this whole report. So basically, this case study is about 3 Latino families living in the US and the examination on how they strive to instill the values and knowledge of their mother tongue while living in a country with a dominant language, which is English. So in this slide, I have highlighted the several key points on what this whole report is going to be based on. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the objective of this case study, the motivations of these families to instill the values of bilingualism in their children, the obstacles faced by these families in order to instill bilingualism in their children, in the findings on which I propose the roles of families and educators in promoting bilingualism in early childhood, the benefits of being a bilingual, the recommendations which are practical strategies to instill bilingualism, and also the vision, which is the hope for which I would like to achieve by the end of this report. So now we are going to take a look at each section in detail. So let's start with the introduction of this report. So in this introduction part, I have started it off with providing a brief definition on what is bilingualism and also early childhood. So basically, bilingualism means when a person is able to speak 2 or more languages, while early childhood is a period of time from the age of 4 until 12. So in this case study report, I have revealed that the optimal and appropriate period of time for children to learn about language and also to develop their language proficiency is during their early childhood period. This is said because during this period, these children will go through a rapid neutral growth, and also they have a heightened language sensitivity, which allows them to grasp the knowledge of language quickly. Also, we can see that there are several roles of bilingualism in terms of it benefits children through cognitive and linguistic development, potential to enhance their communication skills, as well as cultural understanding and more. So, by understanding all this, parents, educators, and people who are involved in the life of children should understand their role in teaching children multiple languages and also promote bilingualism in their life. So that concludes the introduction of this report. Okay, moving on, we are going to take a look at the findings of this report. So for this finding part, we are going to divide it into 2 sections, where in the first section we will be looking at what is it said in the case study itself, and in the second part we are going to take a look on what does other scholars or researchers say about this particular topic, which is bilingualism in early childhood. So basically, this case study examines the experiences of 3 Latino families aiming to raise a bilingual children and revealing the complexities and challenges involved in promoting bilingualism. So in example to the case study, the Cortes family emphasized a bilingualism for cultural preservation and cognitive advantages such as memory skills, problem solving skills, and more. However, they are faced with hurdles when their daughter Josefina received significant English input outside their home. Similarly, the Jimenez and Velazquez families encountered difficulties in finding quality bilingual daycare and educational programs, impacting their children's Spanish proficiency. So, these challenges highlight broader issues including insufficient exposure to non-dominant languages, societal pressures favoring dominant languages, which in this case is English, and limited access to bilingual education. So, despite their efforts, the families faced unforeseen obstacles, emphasizing the need for community support and improved educational initiatives to promote bilingualism effectively. These families' collaborative efforts demonstrate their understanding of the inherent value and significance of bilingualism in early childhood development. Indeed, actually teaching children to speak multiple languages during their early childhood periods is critical because of numerous benefits. So basically, numerous scholars and researchers have investigated bilingualism in early life while providing a plethora of information and viewpoints on either in its cognitive, cultural, and linguistic benefits. So, the importance of bilingualism in early childhood development is understood by researchers such as Kavak and Dare Terla Gu in the year of 2020, who explore the cognitive benefits of bilingualism and code switching. So their research suggests that bilingual children often demonstrate advantages in terms of language-related cognitive tasks, fostering creativity, open-mindedness, and strong language abilities. However, in another research by Mahmoud and Salehuddin conducted in our country, which is Malaysia, they have noted variations in bilingual acquisitions with factors such as age of acquisition impacting proficiency and language usage frequency. So, despite formal education in both languages in Malaysia, balanced proficiency may not always be achieved. So overall, the case study and research findings emphasize the multifaceted nature of bilingualism in every childhood, highlighting its cultural, cognitive, and linguistic benefits. However, they also underscore the need of comprehensive support system and accessible education programs to overcome these challenges faced by the families striving to raise bilingual children. So next, we are going to take a look at the discussion. So the case study underscores the manifold benefits of bilingualism, including its role in cultural preservation, cognitive development, and expanding future opportunities, either job or education. So basically, it emphasizes the crucial role of families in nurturing bilingualism while also recognizing the challenges they face, such as societal pressures, limited resources, and more. So, to effectively promote bilingualism, collaborative efforts among parents, educators, and communities are essential to overcome these obstacles. So, that is what we are going to take a look at in the discussion part, where I have suggested three ways in which are collaborative efforts to promote bilingualism. So, first of all, in fostering bilingualism in early childhood, the importance of cultural sensitivity emerges as a central theme. Acknowledging and respecting children and families' linguistic and cultural backgrounds are fundamental to proficient language acquisition. So, educators in diverse communities in a classroom must embrace this diversity as an asset, integrating students' native languages and cultural customs into the educational environment to foster a sense of belonging and pride in their heritage. Moreover, cultural sensitivity extends beyond the classroom, requiring educators to understand the socio-economic, historical, and political context shaping language usage and attitudes within their communities. So, By recognizing these cultural nuances, educators can tailor the approaches to promote bilingualism in a way that it is very authentic and respectful, while also creating a more inclusive and supportive environment for language development. So basically, a researcher called Hossein in the year of 2024 emphasizes the importance of cultural sensitivity in promoting bilingualism. He highlights how integrating students' native languages and cultural practices fosters a sense of belonging and pride. Additionally, Coyle and other researchers in the year of 2021 emphasize the need of educators to understand contextual intricacies influencing language usage within communities to develop more effective strategies for promoting bilingualism. So basically, fostering bilingualism requires a collaborative and culturally sensitive approach that values and respects linguistic diversity. Okay, so the next way highlights the significance of early exposure to multiple languages in fostering bilingualism during early childhood. So, typically young children, especially under the age of 7 years old, possess highly receptive brain capable of absorbing linguistic input efficiently. So, early exposure lays down a neutral pathway that facilitates language acquisition and processing, resulting in greater proficiency in both languages. So basically, if we take a look at children who are raised in bilingual households, naturally can acquire language skills through daily interactions, learning to distinguish between languages, and also switch codes between them depending on the context of the conversation. So similarly, those enrolled in bilingual early childhood education programs benefit from the immersion experiences where they engage with both languages in structured and learning environments. So research suggests that early bilingualism not only enhances language skills but also offers cognitive benefits such as improved problem solving abilities, cognitive flexibility, and also meta-linguistic awareness. Thus, early exposure to multiple languages is crucial as it not only facilitates language acquisition but also contributes to an overall cognitive development in children. Okay, last but not least is collaborative partnerships. So, collaborative partnerships are essential for promoting bilingualism in early childhood, which involves educators, parents, community, leaders, and also language experts working together towards a common goal of providing rich linguistic experience for the children. So, effective collaboration requires an open communication, mutual respect, and shared decision making. So, basically, educators can involve parents in curriculum development, provide resources for supporting home language development, and seek feedback on program effectiveness. Community organizations, on the other hand, can offer additional support and resources such as language immersion programs and cultural workshops. So, by pooling expertise and resources, collaborative partnership enhance the impact of bilingual education initiatives and ensure their sustainability. So, embracing cultural diversity, fostering collaborative relationships, and providing rich linguistic experiences can empower young children to become more confident, proficient bilinguals who can appreciate the linguistic and cultural diversity in the global society. So, that concludes the whole discussion of the report. Okay, next we are going to take a look at the recommendations provided. So basically in this section we are going to take a look at strategies which are easy and practical to be implemented in order to promote bilingualism. So first of all, promoting bilingualism in a community necessitates a robust support system and a collective effort, as I've mentioned. So a key strategy involves providing comprehensive support to stakeholders such as parents, educators, and so on, particularly through professional development for parents and educators. So, if you take a look from the parents' opinion, empowering parents with knowledge and skills to facilitate their child's linguistic development is essential as achieved through, and it can be achieved through workshops, seminars, and online resources. On the other hand, educators also play a crucial role, benefiting from ongoing professional development focused on bilingual education. So, when educators are equipped with this knowledge, such as methodologies and cultural competency, they can create inclusive learning environments celebrating linguistic diversity and offering tailored support for children to learn a particular language. So, by fostering a collaborative partnership between parents and educators and also providing them with professional development, characterized by continuous learning and open communication, a supportive ecosystem is cultivated, enabling bilingualism to thrive during childhood. So, the next strategy that will help in the process of promoting bilingualism is through policy advocacy. So, policy advocacy is an integral part of promoting bilingualism in early childhood, which focuses on the initiatives like funding, curriculum development, and teacher training programs. So, the help of policymakers are so important because they are the one who ensure the equitable access to bilingual education, which is crucial in a diverse community. So, for instance, in Texas, various agencies were tasked with enhancing bilingual education programs aiming to improve educator quality and quantity. So, recognizing and validating our home languages fosters cultural pride. Therefore, advocacy efforts also aims to eliminate barriers like discrimination and limited resources for language minority students. Inclusive policies championed by stakeholders embrace linguistic diversity, empowering children to become more proficient in multiple languages early on. Thus, through policy advocacy, communities value bilingualism as an asset, enhancing educational outcomes and fostering cultural inclusivity. So, these are the strategies which I propose in order to help the process of promoting bilingualism in early childhood. Now, finally, we are in the conclusion part. So, to sum up everything that I've been stating, the case study of these three Latino families navigating bilingualism in early childhood education highlights the complexities and importance of this journey. So, despite facing challenges like, for example, limited access to quality bilingualism programs and societal pressures, their experiences emphasize the value of bilingualism for cognitive development, cultural identity, and also future opportunities. So, collaboration among stakeholders is crucial, prioritizing parents and educator professional development, policy advocacy for equitable access to bilingual education. So, by fostering a supportive ecosystem that celebrates linguistic diversity and supports language learners, communities can empower children to become more proficient bilinguals. Bilingualism in early childhood education goes beyond language proficiency, while it also nurtures cultural pride, cognitive flexibility, and inclusive learning environment. So, in embracing bilingualism as an asset and addressing its challenges can create a future where every child thrives in a multilingual world. So that concludes the entire report on the case study. So I hope that the information that the information that I have shared was clear and concise. So now we are in the Q&A session of this presentation. So basically I have received several questions regarding the previous report on the case study that I've uploaded in my email, and I have chosen several questions to answer during my presentation now. So let's move with the first question. Okay, the first question was sent by Miss Alice from UK. So her question is, what inspired the creation of this journal on bilingualism in early childhood? Okay, thank you, Alice. So basically, the creation of this review report stemmed from a recognition of the increasing diversity within early childhood populations and the importance of bilingualism in today's globalized and multiracial society. So as we all know, as societies become more interconnected, the ability to communicate in more than one language is increasingly valued and important. So therefore, early childhood, as I've already stated, is a critical period for language development, making it an opportune time for to explore how to best support bilingualism from both familiar and educational perspectives. So additionally, there is a growing body of research indicating the numerous cognitive, academic, socio-emotional, and also cultural benefits associated with bilingualism in early childhood. So recognizing these gaps in understanding and the need of evidence-based practices, scholars and practitioners came together to establish a platform dedicated to advancing knowledge and sharing insights on this topic. So by fostering dialogue and disseminating research findings, this particular research report aims to empower families, educators, policymakers, and also other researchers to better support bilingualism in early childhood, which will ultimately enrich the educational experiences and outcomes of young bilingual learners worldwide. So that is my answer for the first question. I hope it was beneficial. Now I'm moving to the next question. Okay, this question is sent to me by Miss Shafika from Malaysia. Okay, so this question is in the language of Malay. So let me read it in the Malay language, and then I will translate for the other viewers. So it sounds like, adakah terdapat sebarang perbezaan ketara dalam pendekatan kepada sokongan dui bahasa yang dibincangkan dalam jurnal merentasi konteks budaya atau linguistik yang berbeza. Okay, so basically what is the question is, she's asking if are there any notable differences in approaches to bilingualism support discussed in my research report across different cultural or linguistic contexts. Okay, so thank you again for the question. Okay, let me see. So basically, okay, so in this particular journal, I did explore various approaches to bilingualism support that vary across different cultural and linguistic contexts, such as in Texas, in Spanish US community, and so on. However, it is not in detail, as this report was written to review an already written case study on families and educators supporting bilingualism based in the US. However, in my review, I've briefly mentioned about the relativity of this particular subject matter to the multicultural society of the Malaysian community, and also the types of bilinguals in Malaysia. So, in Malaysia, a country known for its multilingualism with Malay, English, Mandarin, and Tamil being among the most prominent languages, the approach to bilingualism support may differ from other contexts. So, for instance, if we take a look in the Malaysian communities where Malay is the predominant language, there may be a focus on incorporating English as a second language into early childhood education in order to prepare that particular child for the globalized world while preserving the cultural heritage embedded in the Malay language for example, by celebrating the cultural holidays, festivals, and so on. In contrast, if we take a look at communities with significant Chinese Malaysian or Indian Malaysian population, there might be an emphasis on bilingual education programs that integrate Mandarin or Tamil and English proficiency, reflecting the importance of maintaining a cultural and linguistic identity alongside English proficiency. Furthermore, approaches to bilingualism support in Malaysia may also be influenced by government policies such as bilingualism support in Malaysia, emphasis on the use of Bahasa Malaysia, which is the Malay language, as the medium of instruction in national schools, which can impact the integration of other languages into early childhood education. So overall, this report examines how cultural and linguistic diversity shapes the approaches of bilingualism support in Malaysia and offers insight into effective strategies that account for this unique context. So I hope that answer compensates your question. Okay, now we are looking at the final question, and this question is sent by Senor Gabriel from Spain. So let me read out the question in their language. So in Spain, it sounds like ¿Cómo aborda la revista los beneficios potenciales del bilingüismo en la primera infancia, tanto academia como socio-emocionalmente? So basically, it translates to how does the this particular report journal addresses the potential benefits of bilingualism in early childhood in both academic and socio-emotional perspective. Okay, so now I will answer this question. So basically, if we know, this particular report extensively discusses the manifold benefits of bilingualism in early childhood, which I've been mentioning from just now, encompassing excuse me, both academic and socio-emotional domains. So if we take a look from the academic perspective, research featured in the journal underscores the cognitive advantages associated with bilingualism, which includes enhanced executive functions such as problem solving, cognitive flexibility, and attention control. Moreover, bilingual children often exhibit superior meta-linguistic awareness and literary skills, which contribute to their academic success in both languages. So, in terms of socio-emotional development, the journal highlights how bilingualism fosters cultural competence, empathy, a broader view, and open-mindedness by exposing children to people of diverse linguistic and cultural experiences. So basically, bilingual individuals are adept at navigating intercultural interactions and demonstrate greater tolerance and appreciation for cultural differences. And this happens in many communities with multiracial people. So additionally, bilingualism can also bolster self-esteem and identity development as children gain pride and confidence in their linguistic abilities and cultural heritage. So overall, this journal emphasizes that bilingualism in early childhood offers multifaceted benefits, equipping children with the cognitive, academic, and socio-emotional competencies necessary for their success in increasingly interconnected and diverse world that we are living in. So through empirical research and theoretical discussions, the journal provides valuable insights to the transformative power of bilingualism on children's holistic development. So that would be the answer for the last question. Okay, so we have reached the end of our my presentation today. So once again, I would like to thank everyone for patiently listening to my presentation, and also to those who have proposed a very beneficial question for the viewers. So if you have any further inquiries, you can either email me or you can WhatsApp me at the number that I've provided in my presentation. So that's all from me. Thank you.